Alright guys, welcome back to Pokemon Heart Gold. I just finished getting some stuff, which I really didn't need, to be honest. I have a bunch of super potions. I just got a bunch of super repels, which will help us dodge Pokemon easier. But as you noticed last episode, our mom gave us something, and those are actually Babiri berries. So what do those actually do? I'm not sure. Weakens a super effective steel type attack. Huh. I don't think any of our Pokemon are actually weak to steel type attacks. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be that useful. And, as I told you guys last time, this, town contains the 4th gym, but we're actually going to do this first. And apparently, Team Rocket, or a Team Rocket Grunt, is actually here. So let's go ahead and talk to him, show him who's boss. Alright. I think this is our first... No, we battled some back at Slowpoke Well. What am I thinking? Tom's not an actually a good matchup against this. We want a pretty good special attacker, so Josh seems the one for the job. Alright, it's only level 12, so it can't be that bad. But it can get annoying, I guess, with Smokescreen. And maybe poison you or something. But still, you shouldn't have that much trouble with it. Okay, right when I say that, it starts spamming Smokescreen, and I'm starting to miss Thundershock. Oh god. This is going to be a very glorious episode, I can already tell. Okay then. Apparently Josh is the right switch for that. Okay. Get some decent experience, I guess. Yes, you did lose. I make you look like a villain. Maybe that's because you are a villain. Alright. And as you may remember, that person over there looks like the person who we met in Ilex Forest, who is actually a Kimono Girl. So yeah. And this guy gives us HM03, so in the width of about, or in the time of about 2 episodes, we actually got 3 HMs, Rock Smash, Surf now, and Strength. And I don't think anyone can actually learn Surf at this point in our party. Let's see. Can anyone? No. Oh well. We'll do that later. Alright, I still want Tom to get some training, so I'm going to leave him up front. And before we face the gym again, there's one more thing I want to do. Actually visit the Burnt Tower. Or Burned Tower. And as you can see down there, we have some specific some mysterious figures that look like Pokemon. I wonder what those could be. And hello, who are you? Apparently his name is Uzine. Usine? Whatever. I'm just gonna call him Uzine. Yes. One of those Pokemon is actually Suicune. And if you may note it, and if I may point out, it is the actual blue one. The other two are Raikou and Entei, and hello. It is our rival. No, we weren't here to catch legendary Pokemon. We were here to just get a gym battle, but okay. Jump to conclusions? Much? But actually, we have a rival battle here, against the Ginger, that everyone knows and probably doesn't love. Tom is not a very good matchup, so let's actually go into Shake, who has a new move, which I said was going to be useful, which is Shadow Claw, which gives him an almost an unfair advantage against Ghost types, because he is immune to Ghost type attacks, and he has a move that is super effective against Ghost types, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and as you may see there, Curse, it's kind of a special move. For Ghost type, it actually has 2 effects, depending on what type of Pokemon uses it. For Ghost types, it cuts the ghost types, the user's HP in half, and almost gives a status to the opponent, which is, as you can see, a curse. And it does a pretty decent amount of damage, actually. But all you pretty much have to do is just switch out. And he's going to send out a Magnemite, so let's go into Alex, who has some super effective fire moves. I'm feeling like a fire blast at the face will be very filling for me. Fire blast. Someone actually said on one of my previous videos in the comments that the fire blast animation is that it may be the symbol for fire in Japanese. I'm not sure actually. And out comes her starter, who if you usually have your starter out, they'll send out theirs. And be careful if you're using a grass type against Croconaw, because Croconaw actually has a new move that it learns, which is Ice Fang, which is actually an ice type move, which is super effective against grass types. So I would really suggest, if you had a Mareep or in my case Flaffy, use that, because it's a lot more helpful. Because it is not weak against the Ice Fang. It's neutral, and it's neutral to all its water moves and normal moves or whatever. And you still have some super effective moves if you have any. Okay, it just goes for pointless scary faces, and we kill it off. Which seems like that Croconaw loves to do, considering it's like that's like all it does. Whenever in all the rival battles we've had. And Josh gets a nice level up, which he deserves. Alright, he's gonna send in Zubat. Do we want to go into Tom? Nah, let's just keep Josh out, because Josh can like rape it with Thundershock. Okay. Oh god, Supersonic. Confusion. Duckies. Don't fall for the duckies, Josh. Good. Alright, we take that out in one hit, which we seem to be doing a lot to Zubats. And we defeat the rival with not a single death on our hand. Alright, we get some pretty decent money. And he pushes us out of the way, which is kind of rude. And now we have the pathway. Oh, hello, Lyra. Yes, good evening. Have you been to Route 47? Natural View. Have you heard of Ditto? Ditto get really energetic around 47. It's kind of strange. I am not actually sure what she means there. Maybe something about like swarming. I'm not sure. Okay, and actually, let's just go down here, and the Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon, are actually right there. So let's be really quiet, take off our running shoes, and try to sneak up on them. Okay, they saw us. Yeah, that was kind of a bad idea. Huh, I wonder what Suicune actually said to us. It was kind of right in front of our eyes. You were kind of upstairs. Wow, 10 years. May I suggest you getting a life? Not that I have one. Yes, apparently they come towards people when they notice your talents. So apparently I'm a very talented person. I've never actually explored that much down here. I don't think there's really that much. I'm pretty sure you can find like coughings down here. Yeah, coughing. If you want to use coughing, it's pretty cool. It's a nice defensive poison type. But I really don't like it. Evolves into a pretty cool Pokemon, Weezing, so. If you like wheezing, if you're a wheezing kind of person, that'll be good for you, I guess. And Tom, you need to be faster. Oh, come on, Tom. Yes, use focus energy twice. It's very smart, and we are running into more wild Pokemon. I need to set up my repel. Jesus. Well, these Pokemon are actually the same level as Tom, so it wouldn't really help. Let's get out of here. There are some trainers up there and like some items, but they're fire breathers. I think they have coughings. They're usually just really annoying to deal with for me because they just use like poison gas and poison me all the time. So I'm not going to bother with them. If you want to, you can. They would probably give some pretty good experience. Alright, Tom. Come on. Seriously? I know you're pretty slow, but you can't be that slow. Oh, come on. I was about to make Tom fight that. Just show him who's boss. Alright, now we can actually face the gym. Because I'm pretty sure that's everything that we want to do, really. But, should we? Let's go ahead, I guess. We've got a few minutes. Yes, the gym is very screwed up in this, on the emulator. It looks a lot different on the actual game, and it's a lot harder than you'd think, but whatever. You gotta deal with what you got. Alright, Tom, you're gonna need to level up out of this. So Shake, I'm planning, is pretty much gonna like completely own this gym. That's like the really help part of teaching him Shadow Claw that I was talking about. Because Shake has actually pretty good attack and a lot of speed. So, Tom gets level 15. Stun Spore. We have a paralysis move already on Josh's Thunder Wave. That's what Stun Spore does, paralyzes the opponent. Let's keep shaking until he levels up. And then we'll start giving Tom experience again, I guess. So I'm thinking Shake's gonna get a ton of experience out of this gym. Like maybe be our most high level Pokemon after this. I'm gonna try to keep the experience flowing around. But you know, you can't argue that Shake's gonna like completely butt rape this gym. Alright, actually, this may be the one time I get to switch Tom in on this battle. I'm probably just gonna switch into Shake here, keep going for Shadow Claws, and then end the video, and then stop recording. Because, I don't know, actually. I could just keep recording, but I don't really feel like it. And thank you for setting a curse on us. Kinda can get annoying if you're just planning on sweeping through the team like I am. Alright, come on. Okay, yeah, Shake isn't gonna be able to live for that long. Yes, I want to stay in. Shadow Claw, come on, one hit kill. One hit kill. It's probably gonna be a one hit kill. Yeah, it's a one hit kill. You dead. Alright, come on. Okay, I think we got one more left. Yes, epic. So I must take away 1/4 of your health each time, which is actually a lot if it adds up. So we're gonna just go ahead and beat this trainer and stuff. So yeah, if you didn't notice, this gym's actually a ghost type gym. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you for watching. You know, give me a like rating, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care if you do, to be honest. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time and all that jazz.